Breaking news that's sending shockwaves through America's senior community. Could you be one of the millions of seniors about to receive a life-changing $3,200 payment? Imagine opening your mailbox to find a stimulus check that could completely transform your financial situation. Today, we're diving deep into the latest development that has everyone talking: Trump's recent signing of the draft stimulus bill that could be a game-changer for seniors across the nation. Before we get into all the details about this groundbreaking development, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss our daily updates on stimulus payments, Social Security changes, and crucial financial news that affects your wallet. Drop a comment below sharing what you'd do with an extra $3,200. We'd love to hear your thoughts. In a surprising turn of events that's left both Democrats and Republicans stunned, former President Trump has officially signed off on a draft stimulus bill that could potentially deliver substantial financial relief to millions of American seniors. This unprecedented move comes at a time when inflation continues to squeeze retirement savings and fixed incomes, leaving many older Americans struggling to make ends meet. But what exactly does this mean for you, and how soon could you see this money in your account? The burning question on everyone's mind is simple: who qualifies for these payments? According to initial reports, the draft bill targets seniors who are currently receiving Social Security benefits and have an annual income below certain thresholds. But here's where things get interesting. Unlike previous stimulus measures, this proposal includes special provisions for seniors who are caring for dependent grandchildren or those with significant medical expenses. Let's talk numbers for a moment. Why $3,200? This specific amount wasn't pulled out of thin air. It represents a calculated response to the increased cost of living that seniors have faced over the past few years. Think about it: from skyrocketing prescription drug prices to rising grocery bills and utilities, seniors have been hit particularly hard by inflation. This payment is designed to provide meaningful relief that could actually make a difference in people's lives. But here's what many news outlets aren't telling you: there's a fascinating backstory to how this draft bill came to be. Behind closed doors, a coalition of senior advocacy groups has been working tirelessly for months, presenting compelling data about the financial struggles of older Americans. Their research showed that nearly 40% of seniors had to choose between buying food or medications in the past year, a statistic that apparently struck a chord with lawmakers on both sides of the aisle. One of the most intriguing aspects of this draft bill is its bipartisan support. In today's politically divided climate, how did this proposal manage to bridge the gap between Democrats and Republicans? The answer lies in the bill's careful structuring and the undeniable reality that senior voters represent a crucial demographic for both parties. But does this political maneuvering affect your chances of receiving a payment? You might be wondering about the timeline. When could these payments actually start hitting bank accounts? While the bill is still in its draft phase, insiders suggest that once fully approved, the distribution process could begin within 60 to 90 days. However, there's a catch, and it's one that could affect millions of potential recipients. The current draft includes a phased rollout system, meaning some seniors might receive their payments before others. The verification process is another crucial element that hasn't received much attention. How will the government determine eligibility? According to the draft bill, the Social Security Administration will play a key role in identifying qualified recipients. But what documentation might you need to provide? And more importantly, what steps should you be taking now to ensure you don't miss out on this potential windfall? Let's address the elephant in the room: what about the impact on the national deficit? Critics argue that another round of stimulus payments could contribute to inflation, but supporters of the bill point to specific funding mechanisms designed to offset these concerns. The draft includes provisions for closing certain tax loopholes and redirecting existing funds, but how might these measures affect the overall economy? Something that's particularly noteworthy about this draft bill is its special consideration for seniors living in high-cost areas. The proposal includes a cost of living adjustment factor that could potentially increase the payment amount for seniors residing in regions where expenses significantly exceed the national average. Could this mean even larger payments for some recipients? The draft bill also introduces an interesting new concept: a senior financial wellness program that would accompany the stimulus payments. This program aims to provide recipients with resources and guidance on making the most of their stimulus funds. But what exactly would this program entail, and how could it benefit you beyond the one-time payment? One aspect that's generating significant discussion is the bill's treatment of seniors who receive other forms of government assistance. Unlike previous stimulus measures, this draft appears to have provisions ensuring that these payments won't affect eligibility for other benefits. What does this mean for seniors who receive Medicaid, food stamps, or housing assistance? The technology component of this stimulus distribution has also been completely revamped. After learning from previous rollouts, the draft bill includes provisions for a more streamlined delivery system. But what options will be available for seniors who don't use direct deposit or have limited internet access? The bill appears to address these concerns with some innovative solutions. Speaking of technology, there's a fascinating provision in the draft that allocates funds for helping seniors access digital banking and financial services. Could this be an opportunity not just for immediate relief, but for long-term financial inclusion? The implications could be far-reaching, particularly for seniors in rural or underserved communities. We can't ignore the potential economic ripple effects of injecting billions of dollars into the senior consumer market. How might local businesses and communities benefit when seniors have more spending power? Some economists suggest this could create a significant multiplier effect, potentially stimulating economic growth in unexpected ways. The draft bill also includes some interesting protections against fraud and abuse. Given the unfortunate rise in scams targeting seniors during previous stimulus distributions, what new safeguards are being implemented? Understanding these protections could be crucial for seniors wanting to ensure they receive their payments safely and securely. Let's talk about the application process or lack thereof. According to the current draft, most eligible seniors won't need to take any action to receive their payments. However, there are some exceptions. What are these exceptions, and how can you determine if you fall into one of these categories? The timing of this draft bill is particularly significant given the current economic climate. With talks of recession looming and market volatility affecting retirement accounts, how could these payments help create a financial buffer for seniors? The draft includes some interesting provisions for those who wish to invest their stimulus funds rather than spend them immediately. Another fascinating aspect of the draft bill is its consideration of senior entrepreneurs. There's a little discussed provision that could provide additional support for seniors who run small businesses or are considering starting one. Could this be an opportunity for seniors to turn their stimulus payments into sustainable income streams? The healthcare implications of this stimulus package are also worth examining. With many seniors struggling to afford medical care, how might this payment affect healthcare decisions? Some healthcare providers are already preparing for an increase in seniors seeking previously delayed medical treatments and procedures. One of the more controversial elements of the draft bill is its treatment of seniors who are still working. How does employment status affect eligibility, and what considerations are being made for seniors who've had to return to work due to financial necessity? The answers might surprise you. The draft bill also includes provisions for financial education and counseling services specifically tailored to seniors. What resources will be available, and how can seniors access them? Understanding these support services could be crucial for making the most of any stimulus payment received. Looking ahead, what could this draft bill mean for future senior-focused legislation? Some policy experts suggest this could set a precedent for how we address senior financial security in the coming years. Could this be the beginning of a new approach to supporting America's aging population? As we wrap up this comprehensive look at the draft stimulus bill, let's consider the immediate steps seniors should take. While the bill is still in draft form, there are several things you can do now to prepare for potential payments. Are your contact details up to date with the Social Security Administration? Do you have direct deposit set up? These simple preparations could make a big difference in how quickly you receive your payment. Don't let this crucial information slip through your fingers. Hit that like button if you found this information helpful, and share this video with any seniors in your life who need to know about these potential payments. Remember to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on this developing story. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on this draft stimulus bill. We read every comment and love hearing your perspectives.